Hello everyone, Coach Fabi here, and I'm so happy to welcome you to a brand new edition of Video from My Patio. So if you're allowed to look around me right now, you'd actually realize that I have not a shred of patio furniture out. We've been having some really crappy weather recently, which is why our setup isn't done, but it does not matter because I'm here and I'm here to speak to you. So the topic that I want to address this week is one that has to do with storytelling and with perceptions. It all stemmed from a story that I shared with my special crew last week, and I had very interesting reactions from it. So if you're wondering, like, what special crew, what is that? It is a fantastic group of hundreds of people with whom I share my very best stuff. If you're not part of it, you're missing out. I am putting a link in this video description so that you can join. It's absolutely free and you won't regret it. But back to my story. So this is how the story goes. Several weeks ago, I was approached by someone who wanted to train with me. I was told that, this person specifically had asked to train with me, had really sought me out. And so we set up a meeting, and to make a long story short, within a very few minutes of our interaction, she basically got up and almost ran away from me, saying, citing that, we had too many differences and that there was no way that she could foresee working with me. I thought it was extremely interesting. First of all, because we had a very short and very neutral interaction. But beyond that, it really sparked this idea into me of the way we react to that type of situation when we are confronted by someone else's perception of us, which we don't feel corresponds to reality. One of the ways that's super natural for us to react when we're confronted with something like this is to try to question, okay, why is it that that person thinks that of me? And how can I correct their perception? It's a natural reaction, of course. I mean, I don't think any one of us wants to be misperceived. At the same time, if we stop it there, if we just try to understand what it is that we did or we said and work really hard to correct it, we're not necessarily doing the thing that's best for ourselves. Let me explain. We deal with the world by creating stories. This is something that everybody does, whether you're aware of it or not. And the only stories over which we actually do have full control are, and I'm sure you're guessing it, the ones that we are creating ourselves, the lens through which we see reality. When it comes to others' perception, even if it's others' perception of ourselves, we can't control it. And it's actually pretty unhelpful for us to try. This is energy that we could better direct elsewhere, because their story, their perception, is not something that belongs to us. So I would like to challenge you to think of any type of situation where someone has perceived you in a way that you think was inaccurate. How did you react to that person? Did you try to correct their perception? Did you just get angry and direct a lot of energy towards, your reaction to their perception? Or did you just sort of shrug and let them think what they think and went on your own way? It's hard to do that. It is really hard to do that from a place of self-worth and authenticity, because very often we'll say, you know what, I don't care what anyone thinks, but deep down, very honestly, we do care. So it's definitely a practice, but at the same time, it's something that's very freeing. As long as we know that we're showing up authentically, we're showing up being exactly who we are with good intentions and doing our best, then we've done our part in the world. And what others choose to think and how they choose to react, really only belongs to them. So I would love to hear your thoughts on the subject matter. You can either private message me or leave a comment on this video, and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to join the special group. I will talk to you very soon, and this was a very fantastic edition of Video from My Patio. Talk to you soon.